Hi Sagittarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your mid-month money and career tarot reading for the month of March 2022. So mid-March, if you will. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general, so just take what resonates. And as well, thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions. If you haven't done so already, thank you for your love and support. And as well, to book a personal reading with myself, the options lie down below in the description box. Just shoot me a quick email and I'll definitely get that started for you, okay? The overall message I channeled for you, Sag, of course, for your money and career, more than you expect, more than you expect. So let's put this to the side. We're going to begin and just jump right to it by pulling some Light Seers Tarot. They're saying you're going to be a little bit forgetful in the second half of the month. Don't let it get the best of you. Okay, wow. I feel as if you're overworked or potentially overthinking, or a combination of both with this Devil card coming out. Feeling as if you just are pushed to come up with creative solutions in the second half of the month when it comes to your finances, when it comes to certain obstacles within your career, whatever choice you have moved forward with, whether it's a job, a business, your project, you name it. But it feels like mid-month there, yeah, exactly, mid-month, excuse me. Or for some of you, the middle of the second half of the month, there's going to be one obstacle that you have to overcome, but it allows you to make your way towards more income, okay? You're going to need to catch your breath in the second half of the month, feeling as if you've been either stressing oneself out in the first half of March, or even before then, or you feel as if that's the pressure in the air, or maybe a boss figure, or certain expectations, or just all that you have to accomplish is leaving you feeling a bit stressed in one way, shape, or form. Just breathe. It's going to help you produce the best quality work and just get things done in a smoother manner, all right? Just prioritize. We know you're good at that, all right? And I feel as if some of you will be thinking about tattoos, whether it's getting a new one or someone else's tattoos. I know that sounds random, but that does involve money in one way, shape, or form. You will find that in the middle of the second half of the month, for whatever reason, you're glowing, okay? I feel like you either slow it down or you just find that you are feeling good about oneself. You could be implementing more self-care for whatever reason. People will just feel the need to compliment you in the middle of the second half of the month, and that in of itself leaves you feeling a lot lighter, and it just kind of reminds you to keep moving forward, okay? But you make your way to the end of the second half of the month and there's a wish fulfillment. This is when you really see the money flowing in. I really feel like you're going to be a bit confused at certain points in the second half of the month, but for whatever reason, the more than you expected message is coming through in two ways. On one end, you may feel as if you're expecting less work to accomplish than you have to, okay? Your workload feels heavier than need be, even if you are an entrepreneur. But then when it comes to the end of the month, you receive more money than you expect, right? A bonus, or you stumble upon money, or you see an unexpected amount of money plopped into your account. So make sure you're checking your account regularly, especially at the end of the month, as the universe is granting you with an extra bit of income to keep you moving forward. They're saying, yes, the abundance, okay? And I love that we have two cards here that are talking about image-wise a little bit of glow, but then the glow is more golden in the Nine of Cups, all right? Leaving you finishing up the month of March wanting to jump out of bed and accomplish what you need to. Maybe not your job per se. For some of you, yes, the motivation to keep doing so. But I feel like there's also a financial investment, excuse me, a new job, or just a change in one way, shape, or form that's on your mind that you want to manifest at this time. I need to stay confident when it comes to it, even if you feel like it's been a bit of a never-ending battle up until this point. Let's keep pulling. So you're going to find in the second half of the month, things become a bit nostalgic. You're thinking back, trying not to focus on the past, as I feel like you could be overthinking it, comparing to the past, and thinking about how to how you overcame certain similar obstacles or came up with similar solutions in the recent past with similar jobs, or at the beginning of the job you're working now, or when you started your business. Do not compare, even if it's something similar that you have to overcome or make your way through. It could even be a financial issue. You're going to find that keeping things fresh mentally and your approach will help you get to the solution 10 times easier. They're now saying when you're stressed, you'll be reminded that you're blessed, okay? With the Ace of Wands touching base upon the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Cups, which sound very similar when I say them sometimes, you're going to find that you rhyme at certain points in the second half of the month. But also, you will be thinking thoroughly about a new start you desire, wanting more peace in your life, wanting to feel as if you can achieve your money, your career success without feeling this level of conflict or just people pressuring you in one way, shape, or form. Some of you Sag is wanting to just and desiring a slower pace, or just things to move in a more desirable way, but not feeling overly dramatic in the midst of it all. Do remember your mindset in the way you approach things plays into that all the meanwhile. Pull one or two more. And with the Ten of Swords coming out, as well as the Temperance card being your energy, you're thinking thoroughly about putting something to rest, whether it's a habit, whether it's an approach, whether it's overworking oneself, overthinking, or you could be thinking about putting a job to rest, whether it's retirement, or it's your a job that it's unhealthy for you, moving to a new one, or solely prioritizing your business, okay? I feel like you can hear the way I'm speaking. You may feel a bit alone in the process of deciding or just coming up with certain solutions, even if you just have that support around you, feeling very independent, or as if you have to do it by oneself. But going back to the way I'm speaking, you hear I was pushed to slow it down. You'll get that push from Spirit and the universe, because when you're speaking quickly, thinking quickly, you're stressing oneself out. Breathe, Sag, okay? You owe it to yourself to embody this Knight of Pentacles way of being for the sake of your health, your endurance moving forward, right? You don't need to race towards your success or towards a completion. Just do it at a natural pace that feels right for you. They're saying you're burning yourself out all the meanwhile as you are thinking about leaving something and moving towards a love-filled situation for yourself, okay? Even if that's just complete simplicity, all right? But don't be surprised when you're put on stage to a certain extent, or people are noticing you for all that you're overcoming, all that you're achieving, and for getting more than you expect, okay? As they continuously push me to lose my breath in this reading, it feels quite purposeful, as you need to have the most amount of patience you can dig for in the second half of the month. They're saying especially at the very end, even though that's when you're mainly, the majority of you are acquiring this wish fulfillment, this money. It could even just be that new job or promotion or level of simplicity you desire. It just feels like you have the golden touch and you know that, but other people frustrate you, right? Other coworkers or people that work for you just don't know what they're doing, or don't do it exactly like you. Try to release that control, balance things out, and recognize you're being prepped to fly towards something better fitting for you, or just more success in one way, shape, or form. You're on your way to greater heights, however that works for you, okay? Whatever it is you need most at this time will be on its way to you, more so towards the end of the month and on your way into April and May. It just feels like in the midst of a balancing act, in the midst of weighing things out for yourself, again, overthinking to an extent, you're not feeling in the mood. You need to recognize if you're deciding between two jobs or two financial investments, or you feel as if somebody else you love and care for is weighing out options, to recognize what's not meant for you, or to help them in one way, shape, or form recognize what's not meant for their situation moving forward. But you're going to be pushed by Spirit to just try to focus on one situation, on what's at hand, even though you feel the inclination or just the role in one way, shape, or form to help whoever it is out. It could be more than one person for some of you Sagittariuses. Keep dancing with your situation, odd wording. Keep doing what you have to do when you need to do it, but don't overly exude oneself while the meanwhile is also coming through. Because if you overexude yourself throughout the second half of the month, you will regret it when you have nothing left to give or very minimal when it comes to beginning the month of April. There's a sense that you're waiting for certain chips to come in throughout the second half of the month. And I feel as if you get a taste of some of which by the end, but it's just not enough. You need to adjust your perspective on what you truly desire potentially, or just feeling a bit stuck in one way, shape, or form. And it's the second half of March where you're given a taste of the release, the freedom, the simplicity that you truly desire. And Spirit's saying, when you get this abundance, when your cup feels like it's overflowing, recognize it, right? They're saying represent it as well. Be one who shares the love and support that is flowing towards you as well. But try to not overdo it all the meanwhile. Do not stress over your money, because I feel like you're not going to be struggling in the second half of the month, but you may not have everything you truly desire. And you get a bit more than you expect towards the end. Allow it to set you in the right mindset, the right approach to begin the month of April, because again, it's a second half of the month where you're achieving a lot success-wise within your career, however that pertains to you, but you're also getting more money than you expect. All right. So I hope this was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing rest of the month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Sag.